All right, good afternoon. It's my hope that your Tuesday is coming up good. It is time for TV47 at 1. My name is Linda Alela. I'll be taking you through the session. And now the Consumer Federation of Kenya has moved to court seeking to suspend parts of the Finance Bill 2026, arguing they are unconstitutional and threaten the rights of the consumers, taxpayers and businesses. Filed at the Milimani Law Courts through the Secretary General Stephen Mutoro. The petition seeks conservatory orders to halt the enactment and enforcement of the contested provisions pending determination of the case. Now, COFEC warns that the legislative process is at an advanced stage, creating imminent risk that the provisions could be passed before constitutional concerns are addressed. The Federation also cites violations touching on consumer protection, privacy, public participation, fair administrative action, and equitable taxation. The key provisions under challenge include the new tax obligation on digital payments and scrap metal transactions, removal of VAT exemptions, reporting requirements for virtual assets, and expanded powers for tax authorities. COFEC argues the measures would impose immediate financial and compliance burdens on consumers, businesses and investors, and warns that some constitutional violations may be irreversible once the law takes effect. President William Ruto arrived in Evian, France on Tuesday morning to represent Africa at the G7 Leaders Summit. The president was invited by French President Emmanuel Macron, who is chairing this year's summit of the world's 7 advanced economies and democracies. Ruto, accompanied by First Lady Rachel Ruto and Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, joins global leaders in high-level discussions on the economy, international trade, climate action, security and artificial intelligence. The summit provides Kenya and Africa with an opportunity to strengthen strategic partnerships, attract investment and advance the continent's interests on the global stage.
Good morning. Habari nzuri sana. Very poa. Asante sana. Unaongea Kiswahili? Kidogo. Ninafanya kazi ubalozi wa Faransa. Okay. Wapi, hapa ama Nairobi? Nairobi. Nairobi. Asante sana. Tumefurahi kufika hapa.
As Ocean kicks off, or as the UOR Ocean Conference kicks off in Mombasa County, stakeholders are urging government action to ensure responsible use of marine resources. A move they say will strengthen food security and support sustainable livelihoods. Cabinet Secretary for Mining, Blue Economy and Maritime Affairs Hassan Ali Joho emphasized that ocean conservation is a shared responsibility achievable only through collective action and cooperation. He noted that challenges such as plastic pollution and illegal fishing continue to threaten marine ecosystems with, of course, far-reaching consequences for livelihoods and national economies. The stakeholders echoed calls for stronger policies to safeguard oceans, stressing that protecting marine resources is critical to securing food supplies and sustaining communities.
For example, 30% of the ocean is controlled in national jurisdictions. There is slightly or around over 45% that is beyond our national jurisdictions. What we have done in global stage, and Kenya has also ratified, in fact, one of the first countries to ratify the BBNJ, the biodiversity beyond our national jurisdictions.
The farming of aquatic animals in Africa is actually growing at almost 8% per year for the last 20 years. It's a production system that continues to grow, providing food, providing opportunities, providing livelihoods. And this needs to continue because the report also mentions that by the middle of the century, unless we really invest in aquaculture in Africa, the continent will have a decrease in the consumption of aquatic products because there will not be enough. And if there isn't enough fish, then people will need to find food elsewhere in other production systems. We need to support aquatic food systems because they provide the future and they provide solutions to the world.
Soda, your juices, your crisps, or anything else that you use in your household. Our commitment is that we seek to do this sustainably. We seek to be able to bring in all stakeholders into the ecosystem, into the fold, because this cannot be carried by one entity alone. Companies, manufacturers are not able to carry or shoulder this burden alone. Despite it being extended producer responsibility, we are actually stretching the baton to share it so that then we bring consumers into the fold, county governments into the fold, even our national governments, so that together we are able to build a solution for our oceans.
A joint committee of the cabinet met Tuesday morning at Harambee House, Nairobi, to review flagship government programs and other businesses delegated to it. The session, chaired by Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, comes ahead of full cabinet ratification. The meeting brought together senior government officials tasked with evaluating progress on key national programs and aligning them with broader policy goals. Deputy President Kindiki emphasized the importance of coordination across ministries to ensure that effective delivery of services and accountability in flagship projects is done. The committee is expected to present its recommendations to the full cabinet, that is for ratification, and going ahead to pave way for implementation of priority initiatives. And police in Naivasha have confirmed that a road accident involving 7 vehicles last evening claimed the life of a senior superintendent of police, John Ryoba, who until his death was the county criminal investigations officer in Nyandarua. Ryoba was heading to Nairobi when the crash occurred at a Karai area section of the highway already notorious for fatal accidents. His body is preserved at the Naivasha Hospital mortuary. Also involved in the accident was Uasin Gishu County MCA Regina Chumo, who is currently receiving treatment at a Nairobi hospital. And we have Willie Dennis Njiru to give us more updates, perhaps live updates on the developments of that so far. Willie, over to you.
Thank you very much, my colleague Linda Alela. We are coming to you live from the Naivasha police station, and where, as you can see behind me, this is a vehicle that the late CCIO aboard as he was headed to Nairobi at the notorious Karai area where the accident occurred last evening. The eyewitness account says it was inevitable, since on one side of the highway there was the guardrail and there was nowhere he could escape to. And just to shed more light of this, we have the top security team here in Naivasha as they continue to mourn their colleague. I'm joined by the Naivasha DCC and the OCPD and the traffic boss around here who are going to be giving us a light of exactly what happened. So you could just one step front, just bring us up to speed on what happened last evening, and sorry for what happened.
Good afternoon. It is unfortunate
You could start by names, please.
Thank you very much. My name is Wilson Sige, Sub-County Police Commander, Naivasha, and it is unfortunate to report the demise of our colleague, which was really caused by uncontrolled motor vehicle which was coming downhill, which rammed into 7 vehicles. One included was this of the CCIO Nyandarua. The vehicle at lost control as it was coming downhill and ramped, unfortunately, to several vehicles. Unfortunately, we lost our CCIO, and then fortunate enough, the other persons were able to escape with a slight and some of them serious injuries. I would be able to urge the drivers when they are moving along our roads to take precautions on the roadworthiness of the vehicle, because if you are able to control, you will be able to save lives on our roads. Thank you.
There was the concern that the officer was armed. What is the status of the fire that he carried along?
Fortunate enough, at the scene of the accident, we were having one of our current officers who was able to retrieve the firearm and was able to put it in safe custody. And our base commander was able to pick it and brought it to the Naivasha police station, Amari. So the firearm is safe and it is in safe hands. Thank you.
Perhaps this is a scene where we also lost a legislator not so long ago, and the Kenha had initially put a lot of markings on the road, as when you get there's a lot of rubber strips to caution you and a motorist that you are approaching a risky area. So have any measures following this been adhered to on the traffic lanes?
With the road on that area of Karai, I think it is a single lane, and fortunate enough, Kenya had been able to put some rubbles on the road. But when the vehicle, which is always heavy, is out of control, you could not be able to control that vehicle. Unfortunately, maybe you could have been able to take precautions to go off road before coming down in the hill. Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time. You could have a word, maybe 30 seconds. I'm told my time is up, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Josiah Odongo, Deputy County Commissioner, Naivasha Sub-County. Let me speak to three things. Number one is an advisory to all motorists in Kenya. Whenever you approach Karai area, please be careful, be cautious. Number two, many times we have our vehicles involved in accident. You find that the vehicle was faulty or something like that. I want to urge, especially heavy commercial vehicle drivers, to be very careful when they are approaching Karai and other areas that are that are steep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and finally, we have good news about this road. This road will be dualed, and some of these challenges we will overcome them when the dualing of the Road Mau Summit Road is done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Linda, that is Naivasha DCC, Josiah Odongo. They are giving an insight, and Wilson Sigei, the OCPD Naivasha, bringing us up to speed on the developments. This is a story we are keeping tabs on it, and we'll be subsequently bringing you what transpired in our later news this afternoon. Back to you in our studios for more bulletin. Linda.
Thank you so much, Willie, for the updates, even though sad. Now, United Nations peace ambassadors have condemned politicians accused of inciting violence and the use of hired goons to disrupt public gatherings. The warning that such actions would threaten the country's peace and stability. Speaking in Nairobi, the ambassadors urged Kenyan youth not to allow themselves to be manipulated by political actors following recent attacks by suspected goons at All Saints Cathedral and other incidents that have raised concerns that it was overgrowing political intolerance and insecurity.
Viongozi wetu wa serikali, viongozi wetu wa kanisa, jamii, tueneze amani. Bila amani hakuna kitu chochote.
Constitution ambayo ni sheria yetu kuu inakubali kwamba kila mtu ambaye ni Mkenya utaweza kuishi mahali popote bila ubaguzi wowote, bila ubaguzi ya rangi, na hiyo ni kitu ambayo sasa inakubalika kisheria.
The people also who are incited the one that invaded All Saints Cathedral. You see? Then there's abuse in the church, stealing people in the church. And the government has, through the gadgets that sees people through, the CCTV, they should be able to apprehend these people. And the one, because there are people behind those people, they should be apprehended.
Okay, allow us to take a quick short break. We come back with more news after this.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning. You have my rent?
Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent, nauza hii simu yako.
Hamna pesa. I need 3 G's to make my nails today.
Sasa hivi natuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you ship? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na trade. Nimewekelea kitele yangu. Kitele yangu na trade. Ikikunyuma.
Oh my God. He left me. Nitumie ni line.
Uko nje kuna Wi-Fi.
Why? Hi-Fi?
Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea.
The cucumbers are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tamulini kero umeka kwa beauty product.
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukuwe na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already.
You won't entertain divas. No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Nishapenda hii energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. Booyah! We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time, and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in East and Central Africa and its environs.
Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
This is a very serious place.
I see that. Surely. Hey, Nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha yangu wewe?
That's my seat.
It's a chair. It was hers.
You're new here?
Yes.
You learned the rhythm.
This place is run by structure. Structure.
It is a system. Ni venye tu ni system haisikizi.
And what happens if something you haven't chosen enters your day?
I remove it.
That's not always going to be possible here.
Then you are going to have a problem.
Noted.
What are you planning?
To escape from a resort.
This is not a resort, my friend. This is a storage.
Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47.
Nairobi, where the hustle never sleeps and neither do the scammers.
Link up, we are talking about something that's affecting all of us. We are talking trust.
We're diving into the campus life.
Stay fresh, stay safe.
Stay linked up.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. Booyah! We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time, and the first time, welcome to Connect In.
Welcome back. This is TV47 at 1. And now we get to some politics where we see, of course, the coming in of women to support President William Ruto, where a section of them has called on Kenyans to support the re-election of President William Ruto for a second term, citing his development record and inclusive leadership. Led by Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru, the leaders spoke in Taita Taveta County during a women empowerment event that was hosted by Women Representative Lydia Haika. They said the president has improved service delivery and ensured equitable distribution of resources across the country. Waiguru said her support for the president is based on the development projects implemented in Kirinyaga and other parts of the country since he took office.
Kazi ya William Ruto inaongea ama haiongei? Wangapi wanasema kazi ya William Ruto inaongea? Haya, kisha nyinyi kama wakaaji wa Taita Taveta mumekubali kupatia William Samoei Ruto tamu yake ya pili. Muko upande wa tutam.
Kuna mtu jamani ataweza William Ruto? Ati tutamngoa, alikuwa muhogo mtamngoa? Ama alikuwa viazi tamu mtamngoa? Mwachekesha sana nyinyi. Ndio amekita na amekita.
And Christian Religious Leaders Association from Peketoni, Lamu County has raised concerns about the security situation in the country and Lamu County. According to the leaders, issues of political extremism and hooliganism during political rallies are causing chaos and increasing cases of insecurity in the county. At the same time, they expressed concerns on the safety of students after incidents of strikes in different schools, calling on the government to find ways to strengthen security, especially as the country heads towards the 2027 general elections.
Swala la usalama liachiwe vyombo vya usalama. Manake likiingiliwa na wanaharakati, liingiliwe na wanasiasa, litakosa mwelekeo na watu wataweza kuumia.
Tunajua kufunguliwa kwa barabara hii inaweza kuwa na faida ya kiuchumi, lakini kama security haijapeana go ahead, kama bado kuna madoadoa, inaonekana kuna giza katika upande wa security, ikifunguliwa itakuwa ni hatari kwetu kama wakaazi wa kaunti hii.
Karibu kila mwaka mmoja kuna chomeka watoto, na kwa sababu ya jambo hili ni jambo ambalo linatugharimu sisi kama Wakenya, na hata sana wazazi ambao wamewapeleka wanafunzi shuleni kusoma. Jambo hili ni jambo ambalo linafaa kuchukuliwa hatua, hata kama itawezekana kufunga shule za mabweni, ili kwamba mwanafunzi yule apate kusoma na akishasoma amrudie mzazi wake.
The leadership of 113 municipalities from across the country is meeting in Naivasha for a 3-day workshop that is aimed at strengthening inter-county collaboration and enhancing the role of municipalities in driving local development. During the forum, municipal chairpersons expressed confidence in the gains that are made under the devolution and called for reduced dependence on donor funding, as Willie Dennis Jiru reports.
Municipal chairpersons drawn from 113 municipalities converged in Naivasha for a 3-day consultative forum focused on strengthening working relations between counties and municipalities to accelerate local development. The leaders hailed the progress achieved through devolution, noting that municipalities have become key drivers of economic growth and service delivery at the grassroots level.
We invite Kenyans to catch a lift on our faith that devolution is work in progress. And we refuse to imagine that we have a constitutional duty that we want to abdicate. We are satisfied with the progress being made.
We need the county assemblies and the national government to push this forward so that we don't say we are doing this for the next 10, 20 years. I think we should arrive there in the next 5 years.
The municipal leaders further emphasized the need for financial sustainability, saying municipalities are gradually reducing their reliance on donor funding, which they described as temporary solutions that cannot guarantee long-term development.
Our growth as a nation will not depend on donor funding. Donor funding is a stopgap measure.
we are more interested in how we can make real on-source revenue and ethical governance of the same.
Every other time, we are not going to accept again that we must be compelled by World Bank conditions so that we can be able to have proper governance.
They also called for amendments to the Physical and Land Use Planning Act to enhance coordination and harmonize of development plans across counties and municipalities.
We are giving some proposals to some amendments so that we can ensure that the various statutes can speak to each other.
But I think all these small things like tragedies like that, accidents happening in the cities, in the towns, can be avoided if the municipalities are given the mandate, they are devolved properly so that they have resources.
The forum is expected to generate policy proposals aimed at strengthening municipal governance, improving inter-county cooperation, and leaders urged allocation of more resources directly to municipalities.
We require to have this national urban fund, which will be equivalent to what local authorities in the old system used to be. The local authority transfer fund, which was a dedicated fund, a conditional grant from the national government.
Power came from the national government, it went to the county level, and now we're trying to get most of those functions down to the level of the municipalities.
For TV47, I'm Willie Dennis Njiro.
All right, and now to sports. European champions Spain were frustrated by FIFA World Cup debuts Cape Verde after being held to a shock nil.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning. You have my rent?
Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent, nauza hii simu yako. Hamna pesa.
I need 3 G's to make my nails today.
Sasa hivi natuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you ship? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na trade. Nimekelea kitele yangu. Kitele yangu na trade. Ikikunyuma.
Oh my God. You left me. Nitumie ni line.
Uko nje kuna wifi.
Why? High five?
Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea. The cucumbers are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tamulini kero make a beauty product.
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukuwe na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already.
You won't entertain divas. No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Nishapenda hii energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition.
Booyah!
We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time, and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in Eastern Central Africa and its environs.
Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
This is a very serious place.
I see that.
Surely. Hey, Nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha yangu wewe?
That's my seat.
It's a chair. It was hers.
You're new here? Yes.
And delivered thrilling victories in a dramatic 4-to-finish endings at the second leg of the 2026 Safari Gravel Series held at Hell's Gate National Park on Saturday. The pair edged out their closest rivals by just 1 second in the elite 100 kilometers races, as a record 956 cyclists from around the world competed in one of Africa's premier gravel cycling events. Their fantastic finish highlighted a day of intense competition and growing international interest in the UCI Gravel World Series qualifier.
Actually qualify for the UCI Gravel World Cup.
So when we started out with this campaign 2 years ago, this is 2.5 years ago, this is our third year, we actually figured out that we need to see a way of making an investment that actually transforms the potential that we are seeing into real outcomes.
Last weekend I was in Mauritius, the road team. So today I just came to do what I can do, but all in all, I won the race. But in the first kilometers, my saddle went down. Then I had to chase again back. So I'm pretty good and happy for the results for today because it is so impressive. I chose to chase a lot the whole way. I caught up with the guys in front. Then we managed to win the race.
Okay, we close the TV47 at 1 at this very point. I'll see you again at 4 p.m. My name is Linda Alela. Keep it here.